Wonder Books, where every story comes with a lesson. Remember to subscribe for more amazing stories every day.
The Sky Whisperer's Secret. In the colorful village of Breezeland lived a curious boy named Kivren Moss. Kivren had a wild imagination, a backpack full of sketches, and an idea he couldn't let go of: building the biggest, highest flying kite the town had ever seen. One sunny morning, he raced into the backyard, arms full of sticks, string, and paper. "I'm going to make the perfect kite," he declared. "Need help?" asked his neighbor, Granny Nettie, watering her tulips next door. Kivren grinned. "Thanks, but I've got this." He sat under the old elm tree and began tying sticks together. But after an hour of knots and paper tearing, the kite looked more like a crumpled jellyfish than a soaring bird. "I should get advice," Kivren mumbled. He ran straight to Tank, the town's strongest boy who lifted hay bales like feathers. "Hey, Tank, how do you build a strong kite?" Tank flexed his muscles and said, "Use glue. Lots of glue, and maybe some bricks. That'll keep it solid." Kivren glued and weighed his kite down with pebbles. It didn't fly. It didn't even move. He sighed and marched to Gilly, the best baker in Breezeland. Her pies were fluffy and sweet, so Kivren figured she must be smart too. "Miss Gilly, how do I get my kite to fly?" She dusted flour from her hands and said, "Treat it like dough. Fold it gently and let it rest." Kivren folded his kite like a croissant. It flopped onto the grass like a pancake. Next, he visited Saffron, the fashionista of the town. "Kites, they need style," she said, covering it in glitter and ribbons. Now it shimmered, but it still wouldn't lift. Frustrated, Kivren sat on a bench and groaned, "Why won't this work?" Just then, Mr. Everet, the retired weatherman and former kite-flying champion, walked by with his trusty binoculars. "Trouble with liftoff?" he asked kindly. Kivren nodded. "I've asked everyone, but nothing worked." Mr. Everet chuckled. "Sometimes asking the right person makes all the difference. Let's take a look." He studied Kivren's kite and said, "Too heavy, unbalanced frame, and the tail's too short." Together, they rebuilt the kite with lightweight wood, a longer tail, and tight, even knots. Mr. Everet explained how wind worked, how to launch gently, and how to keep the string steady. Kivren grinned as the kite soared high into the blue sky, dancing with the clouds. "Wow!" he shouted. "It's flying!" Mr. Everet patted his shoulder. Asking questions is smart, but asking the right person, that's wisdom. From that day on, Kivren became known as the Kite Kid of Breezeland. But more importantly, he learned that not all advice is equal. Moral of the story: getting advice is important, but getting it from the right person makes all the difference. In The Sky Whisperer's Secret, Kivren asked many people for help, but none of their advice worked because they didn't have the right experience. It wasn't until he asked Mr. Everet, the kite expert, that his dream finally took flight. This story shows us that wisdom isn't just about asking questions. It's about asking the right people who truly understand. The right guidance can save time, fix mistakes, and turn failure into success. The end.